Hi everyone! Today I'm turning Patrick's star into the cutest Christmas tree ever. I had so much fun while making this, and the details turned out super adorable, so stay with me till the end. Let's start! To make his body, I'm using skin-colored clay with a slight pink tone. I make an aluminum foil base and cover it completely with clay. This gives Patrick a nice, smooth body shape. Next, I draw his face and carefully cut out the mouth area with a blade. Tell me in the comments, who is your favorite SpongeBob character? Patrick, SpongeBob, or Squidward? I really want to know. Inside, I place dark maroon clay and spread it neatly with my tool. Then I clean the edges gently with a wet cotton bud. Now for the cheeks. I stick tiny clay balls beside his smile and blend them in to remove harsh lines. Instantly, Patrick looks more expressive. I make the eye shape in my hands, then add the eyes one by one on his face. After that, I shape the eyes with a flat tool. And I draw the inner part of the mouth in black, just like the reference. I added a tiny black dot inside the eye to give it more depth. Now it's time for the eyebrows. I stick them one by one above the eyes. Then I place the tongue inside the mouth and use a flat tool to create a small line in the middle. Finally, I add a tiny tooth to complete the adorable smile. I roll the clay and shape the hands into a small wave, matching the pose in the picture. Then I make a thumb using a cutter, and his hand is ready. After that, I attach the hands to the body one by one, and gently blend the edges with a tool, so everything looks smooth and natural. Now it's time for the Christmas tree outfit. I roll dark green clay and cut thin strips. Using scissors, I trim the strips into leaf shapes. Right now, they don't look very perfect, but once I press them with my dotting tool, they start to look like better round leaves. Then I separate the leaf using a flat tool. And this is how the final strip looks. I start attaching the leaf strips to Patrick's belly. One layer, then the second on top, and then the third. Layer by layer, he slowly starts to look like a little Christmas tree. Okay, question time. Imagine Patrick is having a little Christmas party. Who do you think he would invite first? SpongeBob or one of his tiny friends? Comments below. On his head, I make smaller leaf strips and attach 3 layers to form a tree cap. For the pointy top, I make a tiny cone of clay and blend it with the leaves to give it a smooth tree-like finish. Then, I add some texture with a cutter to make it look more realistic. Next comes the white garland. I roll the white clay and slowly wrap it around his body, following the shape carefully so it sits perfectly. I make sure it curves nicely around his tummy and neck. Then, I add tiny dot textures using my dotting tool to give it a fluffy, festive look. I check from the front and back, and it looks super cute from every angle, like a little Christmas decoration. Now for the Christmas lights. I roll tiny pieces of clay, some flat, some round, and paint them yellow, blue, green, and red. Oh, I forgot, pink too. For the bigger lights, I make little clay caps and paint them silver with Dom's silver brush pen. To make the light string, I take a thin white thread and paint it green using a brush. After the thread dries, I gently wrap the string around Patrick's body. I adjust it slowly so it follows the shape nicely. I'm applying Fevikwik here to hold the thread in place. I'm also placing the thread on its head. And after wrapping the thread all around it, it's looking something like this. Now I'm going to decorate Patrick's body with all the lights I made earlier, one by one, both big and small. I want him to look like a fully decorated Christmas tree. Isn't he looking so cute? Now I'm shaping Patrick's legs carefully and attaching them to his body one by one. I make sure to blend all the joining lines, so everything looks smooth and seamless. I rolled a thin clay rod and attached the light to it. Then I painted the rod silver and carefully attached it to Patrick's hand. Using my soft pastel color for the blush, I gently add it to his cheeks, near his mouth, and on his hands, with the help of a cotton bud. Just enough to make him look warm and cute. Finally, I make the tree star. I take 2 3D star stickers, stick them together to make a thicker star, and attach it to the top. And just like that, our Patrick Star Christmas tree is complete. I hope you enjoyed this little creation as much as I did. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. and share your thoughts in the comments. Bye bye!